Hi there, my darling Aquarians. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to your reading for the week of November the 10th, 2025. So, my darling Aquarians, we're just going to jump right in and start off with an overarching energy using the Moonology manifestation cards. Then we'll move on to my 3-card spread using my tarot cards here, and then we will finish off with angel answer cards. All right, my darling Aquarians, what messages does Aquarius need to know for this week of November the 10th? Let's see what messages. Last quarter moon in Capricorn. Leave the past behind. Yes, leave the past behind. It is gone. It is dead, done, over with, my darling Aquarians. Now, we are in the throes of Mercury retrograde, so we could all be thrust back to the past, thinking about past situations, thinking about, things that happened to us in the past. And sometimes it's a good thing to be, to have things from the past come back up so we can heal them properly, my darling Aquarians. But, sometimes some things that happened in the past are best left in the past. And I feel that that's the energy sort of around you this week, is to not dig up anything from the past that, maybe didn't work out for you. You're being encouraged to leave that behind you. It's time to move forward, my darling Aquarians. All right, let us consult the tarot and see what messages we've got coming in for you, my darling Aquarians. What does Aquarius need to know for this week, the 10th? Got 3 of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Ace of Cups. Love it. That, I feel, is your past energy, my darling Aquarians. I feel you're healing from that past energy. Definitely. Loving this. All right, so what I'm going to do is give you the meaning of each of the cards, and then I'm going to intuitively put the reading together for you. So you start here with the 3 of Swords. Now, the 3 of Swords is, some tarot readers, read it as heartbreak. And look, it can be, but I read it as a card of healing heartbreak, or healing your heart, rather than you're going to have heartbreak. I'm not a doomsday tarot reader at all. I'm a positive tarot reader. However, if I feel that there is energy to let you know, I'll do that. But I predominantly read positively, and intuitively. So you can see she's got a sword in her hand, a sword in her mouth, and she's throwing one up in the air. The 3 of Swords is about healing your heart, removing the swords from your heart and healing it, my darling Aquarians. And I feel that this is what was in your past. This is what you're healing from. This is what you need to leave behind, my darling Aquarians, is that heartbreak energy. I feel that dragging the energy of past hurts into the present is not going to serve you. I'm not saying forget about them, because I feel that any kind of heartbreak or, hurt is a lesson for us. What did you learn from this situation, my darling Aquarians? What did it teach you? What can you use from that to not make the same mistake again, to be able to move forward, my darling Aquarians? That's what I feel the message for you is off the 3 of Swords here, is to heal your heart from that. Take the lessons and the love. Take what you needed to take from it, but don't take the hurt. Don't take what hurt you and bring that forward. Take the lesson from it and bring that forward, so you won't let that happen again, if that makes sense. And I hope that makes sense. Does that make sense? Because you know, what you don't want to bring into the present is the past hurt. You want to bring into the present the lessons and the love that you learnt from it. So you will recognize a situation like this if it ever comes up again, my darling Aquarian. So I hope that makes sense. And then you have the Hierophant. So this is Taurus energy. So if you have Taurus in your chart, I would encourage you to go and, you know, watch maybe the Taurus reading, because there might be a message there for you. But the Hierophant is, you know, it can be a card of marriage. I don't feel marriage off this, but I do feel blessings and healing off this Hierophant card for you. So the Hierophant, you know, can be about government institutions, higher learning, you know, said marriage. And in the traditional tarot, this Archbishop here, which I think it was the Archbishop of Canterbury at the time, he is blessing. There's two people down here, and he's blessing those people. He's holding up a symbol of blessings in his hand, and it is a symbol of, you know, a card of a blessing. So I feel that the past hurt that off that Three of Swords was a blessing in disguise for you, if that makes sense. I feel that you had to go through it in order to be able to move you towards this Ace of Cups that's waiting for you. The past hurt of, you know, and it could be, I feel it is love because of, you know, and it doesn't have to be romantic love. We can be hurt deeply by friends, by family members, by work colleagues, by bosses, you know, by things, situations like that. And we can allow it to, you know, eat at us. But what I'm saying here is to release it, because it was a blessing in disguise, my darling Aquarians. I feel that it was necessary in order for you to recognize what it is that you don't want in your life, if that makes sense. So you can then move on to something that is what you want, if that makes sense, my darling Aquarians. That's what I'm getting off the Hierophant there, is that this is was a blessing in disguise. It was a blessing for you. Because then you've got the beautiful Ace of Cups here. This is your cuppeth running over, my darling Aquarians. This is your cup of joy, my darling Aquarians. This is a gift from the universe, a gift of love from the universe. Yeah. My darling Aquarians, this is the new beginning for you. And I feel it is a new beginning in love, because you've been through the hurt. You've recognized that it was a blessing in disguise. You've healed your heart, my darling Aquarians, and it's now time to receive more love than you could ever think possible, is what I feel off this Ace of Cups here. You can see the cup is overflowing. She just needs to dip that cup back into the water and it keeps overflowing. It is a never-ending supply of joy and love and happiness, my darling Aquarians, and I'm loving that this is coming in for you. So if I'm going to put it all together, I probably, you know, already have, but with this leave the past behind, I feel that it's doubly important that you leave this hurt in the past. Definitely take the lessons and the love. Heal your heart, my darling Aquarians, and I already feel that you have, or you are healing it. But leave behind the hurts and just take forward the healing. This was a blessing in disguise. I feel that for you, because you've got something so much better waiting to come in for you. It will not come in, though, if you cannot leave this behind. Do not block this energy, my darling Aquarians, because it's coming for you. Beautiful energy coming in for you this week, my darling Aquarians. So if you are enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. You know, I am very active and interactive in the comments. If you could please like, share, comment, subscribe, it really does help my channel grow. Helps me out so much, and I'd really appreciate it. Just drop an emoji in the comments Just does something to the algorithm, throws it out there, and yeah, allows my message to get out to other people. All right, let's get final messages for you, my darling Aquarians. Yeah. No need to worry. There is no need to worry. The universe has got your back. Can't make this up. There it is. This is what is coming in for you. There is your Ace of Cups. I said that, my darling Aquarians. Be assertive. Yeah, I feel you need to be assertive in healing this energy. Don't leave it to chance. Heal yourself. Aquarians, heal thyself. Does that make it better? Within the next few months, they say, yes. You've got a yes, my darling Aquarians. I love this energy for you. It is such a straightforward, amazing reading coming in for you this week, my darling Aquarians. It is, you just need to make sure that you can leave that past behind. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll be back again soon.